Hello there, this is me, Pascal Auclair. I'm one of the teachers here at Spirit Rock. Today I wanted to talk about Vipassana joy. So Vipassana is the kind of meditation that we do here and that you maybe have done for many years already. But there's this kind of joy that comes with practice that I've noticed in me anyway, that has a little twist to it, a little twisted kind of joy, the way I think of it now anyway. And so, okay, I'll give you a little teaching and then show you where the joy comes in for me. So there's this teaching about the standardized kind of, if I can call it like this, reaction that we have to pleasure and to displeasure. So it says that there's a tendency that is activated when something is pleasant. Not all the time, and it's good to see when it's activated or when it's not activated, but sometimes when something pleasant happens, you'll find in the mind this kind of like clinging, we call it, that can arise, like, good, how can I keep that? I get a little bit more of that, you know, this, and so that little, if we look well, can make our life miserable, and so much so that we can actually sometimes not really appreciate what is there, because we become a little stressed. Am I going to lose it? I want more of it, I want to keep it. And so in the practice we work a lot at releasing that tendency that is stressful, so that one can feel the pleasantness, knowing that it's going to pass, maybe in this more wholesome or sane way. So that's one tendency with the pleasant. With the unpleasant, it's said that there can be two tendencies that can be activated. So the first tendency is rejection, or like fear, or shutting down, you know, freaking out. Or that can be very subtle, or it can be very gross. But you probably recognize this just as I say that. You know, something happened, something unpleasant is said, and I can feel the shutting down in the mind, like I don't want to hear that, I don't want to be told that, you know, that it's unpleasant. Or, you know, just I'm sitting here relaxed and there's some kind of noise of, you know, some bang, bang, bang going on, and it's unpleasant to the ear, and right away there's in the mind is like, why do they do this? And I can, you know, that I can start having an opinion about they should not do that kind of thing on the Saturday, you know, so reactivity. So that's one kind of tendency that can be activated when there's unpleasantness, unpleasant experience. The second tendency that can be activated is, and in the text it says something like, and I'm paraphrasing here, it says like, the untrained worldling, or the untrained mind, when they meet the unpleasant, they get very reactive. They don't want it. So that's the first tendency. And not knowing any other way to out of this problem, they turn towards more pleasant. So that's what the teachings say. There can be a second tendency that is activated. And okay, so I'm getting to the Vipassana joy. It took me forever, but here we are. What I like in the practice is to see this. Like, these teachings were given 2,600 years ago. You read texts that are 1,000 years old, and it's there again. And here we are, this year, modern world, and the same tendencies can be there, and you can see them in yourself or in others. And that's kind of the twisted joy I was about to talk about. Is sometimes I see this. I see that I'm doing exactly what the Buddha was talking about, or 2,600 years ago. So, like, I'm on the phone, something is said, I don't like what is said, I see myself hanging down the phone, like, I can't believe they said that. With this hand I do this, and with the other hand I open the fridge to reach the ice cream. So I don't know if you notice something like this that you'll do, or a moment of boredom, and I turn towards, you know, like the computer to find some stimulation, because the boredom is unpleasant and I don't want to feel it, so right away I go for pleasant, you know. And so when I see this tendency activated in me or another, it brings me a kind of joy. It's like, oh, these teachings are still very much alive in me, you know. Anyway, that's a little story of the day, let's say. I hope you enjoyed.